Anglican building. So the Anglo element of it, we can't sort of forget about it. It comes with its own representation. It's an Anglo-Saxon imagery of the representation of God and Christ and so forth. So because of that, and again, you will see when you eat at the common room there, the kitchen there, there's also some depictions, and usually they are very white. So instead of putting them down, we say, well, can't we create a dialogue here? Right? Let them speak to each other. So we want to also, in a way, contradict, but also allow that epistemologically we have to dance with each other. I'm using Nkosi's framing, dancing with each other. So dancing with different knowledges. So knowledges are becoming this idea of ecologies of knowledge. The beauty of various reflections of what knowledge is. But colonization and westernization and whiteness wants us to confine knowledge into a one formula. And so we want to make knowledge to become beautiful and expressive and beyond constraints and so forth. So what we did then, we said, well, how about saying, let's depict the disciples of Christ holding a calabash, and there's a drum there, and this depiction is actually done by artistic groups coming from Cameroon. They call themselves Jesus Mafa. And so they are making the biblical stories to represent the culture of different cultural expressions in Cameroon. And so the calabash, the drums, the outfits, and so forth, then sort of grounds it into their own context. So the biblical story then becomes something that we know. I mean, Cone says God is black. So that kind of reflection invites even those who are slaves into the table, right? Rather than the God with blue eyes and fluffy hair. And so here is also another Cameroonian Catholic scholar by the name of Elrich Mveng, M-V-E-N-G. And this is coming from the Station of the Cross that he created. Again, the depiction is mainly the artistic imagery from his own context. And this one here is a utopian depiction of, again, the Eucharist, disciples with Christ sitting, breaking bread. But here you can also see, right, the wine is intentionally spilled down. To say, the last time we did this, someone said the spilling is more like spilling of the fermented drink, spilling of drink towards the ancestors. Right? So that becomes very intentional in that context. But again, in the Catholic transubstantiation, this is frowned upon. That you can't spill the elements. The blood, the wine becomes blood instantly. And the body becomes the bread becomes a body instantly. So this could be viewed as heretic, but in our context, of course. Again, here the image done by Jesus Mafa as well. This one is done by a Swiss Roman Catholic theologian. Sergio, I forgot his last name, but the image is called All Are Welcome. The depiction here is, you can see someone with a wetsuit, there's a clown, and a table. Christ is not present, you can only see pierced hands of Christ. And then there are different representations. There's an old lady looking down, different representation of women in this context. And then one of my favorite is, now I forgot the name. I gave you the name, right? Who did I give the name? Oh, I gave you the name. Harmonia, yes, thank you. So Harmonia is an African American artist that depicts Christ as a female.
Wow.
So even here, you can see that Christ is being depicted as female.
As a
And
woman.
yeah,
As a woman.
as a woman. Okay, yes, yes. Woman. Thank you. As a woman. As a woman. Hey, I'm in trouble after this. I need to confess. Again here, Christ washing Peter's feet, and you can see Peter says, "Oh, it's the same as the popular."
Yeah.
So this is done by a Nigerian artist by the name of I forgot the name, but I'll send the message out. I'll send it to Praga to send it to the WhatsApp group. I have it with me on my phone. Yeah, and other elements here are different representation with the cross. And did I explain it well?
Thank you.
Great. You put me on spot. So Curtis, can you read this?